Hey everybody, and welcome to Shopping with Shana. Guys, I have an updated must-do deals video for you that runs from May 14th through the 20th of 2025. Now today is Thursday, May the 15th as I'm making this video. This is week 2 of our buy 5 or more, save $1 each mega sale. So a lot of these deals that we've had for a while, but I actually got quite a few new deals for you that have popped up today with just Ibotta rebates and new coupons and things like that. So there's plenty to talk about here. Like always, if you like to save money at Kroger and like to be updated on the latest deals, not just the top 10 deals of the week, but like all of the deals, this is the channel for you. I run this channel pretty much 95% Kroger only. We'll throw in a few extra things here and there just because I like to do other things around couponing. But for the most part, it's all about Kroger. So hit that subscribe button. And guys, I'm almost to 23K. Can we get there today? Let's do that. If you hit the 23K mark, put it in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, ring that notification bell so that you are notified when I post the latest and greatest videos. You don't want to miss out on all of the individualized deals. Hopefully you're making that list because 4 times the fuel point starts tomorrow on Friday. And let me show you what we've got going on. We're going to start out with the mega sale deals for those of you that are new to the channel. The way that this works is that you have to buy 5 or more participating items. You can mix and match those items however you would like. And then once you hit a minimum of 5, it doesn't matter how many you buy. You don't have to buy multiples of 5. $1 per item comes off at checkout. Now that is just a sale price. We can easily pair it with a coupon. Store or manufacturer, they can be in forms of a digital coupon, which is of course the easiest to do. Of course, we've got other coupons like the printable coupons and insert coupons from the Sunday paper. And then we can also pair them with rebate apps. Ibotta and Fetch are the best 2 to start out with, but you're going to see some other ones today. Check out 51, Shopkick, Swagbucks, Merryfield. Those are some great ones. I have all my referral codes linked in the description box below. Sign up today using my referral codes. It helps me to keep making these videos for you, but also helps you by giving you some extra savings in the process. All right, let me show you what's going on here. So I want to address a situation that was brought up yesterday in the comments about the Pop-Tart deal specifically, but of course this would also apply to the Gatorade deal I gave you yesterday and the Pepsi deal, which I am going to give you a little bit bigger of an update on that Pepsi deal a little bit later, so stay tuned for that. But Van left a comment that said, Gatorade, Pepsi, Pringles, and Pop-Tarts printables are also available on Checkout 51 if your store doesn't take printable coupons like mine. Now, just real quick, the coupon policy for Kroger is they are supposed to accept 2 printable coupons, and it's supposed to say 2 like printable coupons because that's as many as you can print from coupons.com. You're allowed to print 2 at a time. So they're supposed to accept them, and they can limit them, that type of thing. But it is all based on the store itself. So whatever the manager decides. So if they have a lot of issues with people trying to cheat the system with printable coupons, they may just say, nope, we're not doing it. And so this is where it comes into effect, people just being honest about their printable coupons. Just do what you're supposed to do. Only print 2 per account. Make sure that you go back and print them separately. Do not make copies of the same one because that's how they lose money. And make sure that you're not just like abusing the system. That is what's messed us up. A lot of people will make their own coupons and then get their cashiers to push them through, and they're not real coupons. And so that's why a lot of stores, because of coupon fraud, do not accept them. But it is based on the manager's discretion and the store's discretion. So they may or may not accept them. Even though it's in the coupon policy, they should. Well, DJ asked a question about, would you explain better if you don't mind? My store doesn't take print coupons either. I commented on this and said, good call for Van. And then I said that I would explain this a little bit better for DJ. So let me show you with the Pop-Tart deal from yesterday, how we can change it up and use Checkout 51 in place of a printable coupon. So this is the deal yesterday. The Kellogg's Pop-Tart 8 count. Grab 4 boxes. We're going to do this for the other way too. Grab 4 of them. They're regularly priced at $2.99 and they're part of the mega sale for $1.99 each. Now, if you're using the printable coupon, you'll have printed it. You'll hand it over at that point. Use the 3 off 4 printable coupon. You're going to pay out of pocket $4.96. And then instead of clipping the digital coupon, we're going to clip it as a Kroger cashback. And we're going to get that 3 back on 4 because we've bought the 4 products. Okay. Final cost ends up being $1.96 total or 49 cents each. Now, basically, all we're going to do instead of using that printable coupon, everything else stays the same. So clip it as a Kroger cashback and make sure you pick up 4 of them. So let me show you the other scenario if you can't use a printable coupon. Again, we're going to grab 4 boxes. They're regularly priced at $2.99. They're on mega sale for $1.99, but we're going to pay all of that out of pocket. So with 4 boxes, it's going to be $7.96 out of pocket. So it is going to be a higher out of pocket, unfortunately, but you are going to get $6 back. Okay. So we'll take that receipt. We'll submit it to checkout 51, get the 3 back on 4. And then the Kroger cashback will also have been loaded. You'll get that 3 back on 4. The final cost ends up being exactly the same, $1.96 total or 49 cents each. Now, real quick, why not go ahead and clip it as a digital coupon and not a Kroger cashback? Because checkout 51 will reject your receipt. If it sees that you have used a coupon on the Pop-Tarts, it will not accept it. Okay, so you do have to make sure that you don't do that. Hopefully that makes sense there. Also, because the mega sale price is $1.99 and the coupon itself is $3, it would also mess up your mega sale price. So really, you don't want to do the digital either way. Even if you're just doing digital and no rebate apps, you'd rather do the Kroger cashback because it will kick your one out of mega sale. So again, there you go. Hopefully that makes a lot more sense to you. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. All right, so the next new deal we have here is the Sweet Lauren gluten-free cookie dough. These are regularly priced at $7.49. They're on sale for $5.99 each, and they're part of the mega sale for $4.99 each. Out of pocket, we're going to pay $4.99, and then we have an Ibotta rebate for $1.50 back on 1, which is a limit of 3 times, and then a fetch rebate for 1,250 points back on 1, limit of 1 time. So the final cost ends up being $2.74 for one of these. And remember, these cookie doughs are like $7.50. We're bringing them down below $3. It's a pretty decent deal. And I'd like to give a big shout out and thank you to Lauren, who left the comment on the Facebook page. And like, you're going to see a lot from Lauren today about all these really great deals that she left us to talk about. So thank you so much, Lauren, for posting that deal. It's a great one. Next deal we have is the Liquid Death Water or the Iced Tea 12-ounce 6 count packs, right? They're regularly priced at $7.99. They're on sale for $6.99 each and mega sale for $5.99 each. Pay that out of pocket. We just got a brand new Ibotta rebate yesterday for $1 back on 1, and it's a limit of 5 times. So now the final cost for these are down to $4.99 each, and that's going to give you less than $1 per drink, which is great. So there you go. I've actually never had Liquid Death before, so can anybody tell me about it? What do you think about it? The tea, the water, what do you think? All right, so this is an update from yesterday. We just got a brand new 2 off 2 digital coupon. It just popped up this morning because I was actually going through the deals last night as I try to put together some of the deals in the evening for the next day, and then I come back in the morning and see what I can find in the morning. But yeah, so this wasn't here last night. It was here this morning. So we get to add this to the deal that we posted yesterday. So I actually have 2 ways to use this digital coupon, and there's actually a third way. You can combine the 2 ways, but let me show you the first way. So grab 2 of the Impossible plant-based burger patties, 2 count. They're regularly priced at $6.99. They're on sale for $5.99. They're part of the mega sale for $4.99 each. We just got that 2 off 2 digital coupon that's brand new, so make sure that's clipped. Out of pocket, paid $3.99 each or $7.98 total. Ibotta has a rebate for $1 back on 1. It's a limit of 5 times, and so we're going to get $2 back there, 1 for each. Final cost ends up being $5.98 total or $2.99 each. Really amazing deal. Again, we're going from $7 to $3. Really awesome. Same digital coupon. So you would have to pick and choose whether or not you want to do the last deal or do this deal. But we can also grab 2 of the Impossible plant-based beef, 12 ounce, regularly priced at $8.99, part of the mega sale for $7.99. Use that 2 off 2 digital coupon, pay $6.99 each or $13.98 total. Submit to Ibotta for that dollar back on one. It's a different rebate. It's limited 5 times, so we'll get $2 back there, and the final cost ends up being $11.98 total or $5.99 each. Now, again, that was the second way you could use this digital. Or the third way, which I don't have a slide for, is you could grab one of this beef and one of the patties. So you could mix and match this deal and do one of each, use that 2 off 2, it would work. And the math, do your math from there, okay? Because obviously this product is a little bit more on the more expensive side, but still a really great way to get yourself a great deal here on the Impossible Beef. All right, another deal I wanted to show you was the Nestle Coffee Mate powdered creamer. Now, I actually purchased this a lot for my dad. He is brand specific. He will not have any other kind of creamer. It has to be name brand. Yes. And so this stuff is kind of expensive. This little 35.3 ounce bottle is normally $7.79, which is crazy expensive. That's on sale for $6.99. It's part of the mega sale for $5.99 each. And so that's really one of the best deals you can get at Kroger. So $5.99 each for 35 ounces, which is about 17 cents per ounce. However, I wanted to do a comparison. I do have a Sam's Club membership, and I generally get his creamer at Sam's Club. It's still a little bit better of a deal at Sam's Club. For a 56 ounce, it's $7.98 for like less 19 cents more than the regular price. You're getting 56 ounces. So again, it's much, much better, and that's about 14 cents per ounce. Again, even with that mega sale price, it is better to go to Sam's Club for this name brand type of product. Now, again, if you're buying the Kroger brand or something that tends to be a little bit cheaper, you might have a little bit better of a deal. But I want to do a comparison for me, basically, and I thought I'd share it with you all. So I'm still better off to go to Sam's Club to grab this for him. But this week, I wouldn't feel quite as bad grabbing a couple of the smaller ones because they're just easier to grab. I don't have to make a special trip to Sam's Club. But obviously, I never want to spend the $7.79 on something where I can get it for almost double for a lot cheaper. So anyway, there you go. All right, guys. So I wanted to bring you the cat scenarios. I have cat scenarios for you. So basically, we're going to spend 40 participating products on baby or pet items. In this particular video, we're going to be looking specifically at cat food deals. So if you want to check out yesterday's video, I have a baby aisle deal and I have two dog food deals for you in yesterday's video. But in today's video, we're going to talk cat because I've been promising you I'd put one together. Debbie left me a comment, had a hard time getting this on YouTube, unfortunately, and it's here now. It still was a little hard to read, so I tried to take some of her ideas and make the deals myself. I'm not sure if I'm doing exactly what she's doing, so I posted this up here. If anybody wants to screenshot it or look at the comment and try to figure it out themselves, you could do that too. But let me show you what I've got in the way that I put them together. All right, so the first deal here is to grab one of the Friskies wet cat food 40 count. It's regularly priced at $31.99, okay? And then we're going to grab 11 of the Friskies wet can food cans, wet cat food cans. That's hard to say. These are regularly priced at 85 cents, but they're on sale for 80 cents. We get ourselves up to $40.49. $10 comes off instantly. Our out-of-pocket is $30.49, and then we can submit to Shopkick for 500 kicks, which is $2 back on one. It's a limit of 2 times for those 40 count, right? So the final cost ends up being $28.49 total. Okay. Shopkick is kind of weird. The way they do kicks, for every 250 kicks equals $1. So with 500 kicks, that's $2. So yes, just trust me on the math there. It's a little odd, but that's the way that works. But yeah, so there's a scenario for you. And then here's another scenario. Now, I know this is not exactly the way that Debbie put together her scenario. So like I said, feel free to look at how she did things. I tried to break it down like her, but I was a little confused, and it could be just the way things were lined up. So what I said is to grab 2 of the Friskies wet cat food 40 count that's regularly priced at $31.99, and grab 1 of the Friskies wet cat food 24 count that's regularly priced at $19.79. The total comes up to $83.77. Well, 10 comes off instantly when you buy 40, and it's going to come off twice since we hit 80. So we'll have $20 off, making our out-of-pocket $63.77. We're going to submit to Shopkick for that 500 kicks back on one for the 40 count. And again, we'll get that back twice. So we're going to get $4 back there. And then the Shopkick for 100 kicks back on one. I think it's a limit of one time for the 24 count. And I don't know what that equals out. I can't do the math there. Anyway, the final cost ends up being 59 cents, or sorry, 59 cents, I wish, $59.37 total for everything you see there. So there you go. Let me know in the comments if you like these deals. Shopkick is a little bit more on the confusing side. I don't recommend it for new couponers, but if you're an old hat couponer, you've been doing this for a while, it's not as big of a deal to get into Shopkick because Shopkick can be kind of confusing. Although I will say it is a lot of fun. You can get scan kicks and stuff, and I did not include that, which she was including scan kicks in there too. So yeah, it could be slightly cheaper with the scan kicks. Anyway, I know that might confuse you new people. Sorry if it does. All right, so here's one more cat food deal for you that's got the good old-fashioned fetch with a little bit of Shopkick in there. All right, so we have grab 3 of the Sheba Perfect Portions 24 count. These are regularly priced at $14.99. The total is going to come up to $44.97. Of course, $10 is going to come off instantly because we hit $40, which leaves our out-of-pocket at $34.97. Well, Fetch has a rebate for 2,800 points back on one. It's a limit of 3 times. Okay, so we'll get that back 3 times. And then Fetch also has a rebate for 1,500 points when you spend $6, which we're going to do that 3 times. So we'll get that back 3 times. And then Shopkick has the 1,550 kicks back on one, a limit of 1 time. So the final cost ends up being $15.87 total, or $5.29 each. And I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Maria, who left the deal, that started the deal with the Fetch, and I'm the one that continued it on with the Shopkick. So Maria, if you did happen to do this deal, make sure that you're submitting to Shopkick. Now, also one thing to note is that her Fetch was giving 3,000 points per pack, and she didn't mention anything about the $6 one. So I don't know how that all works out. So double check your account, make sure you have what I have. All right, next we're going to move into our Kroger deals. So these are just random deals throughout the store. They could be Ibotta rebates, they could be coupon deals, they could be a combination of it all. It just depends on what we're putting together. They're not one specific type of sale that we're going to hit a lot of deals in. So let me show you what we've got going on. All right, first one we have is the Kinder Chocolate Singles. These are regularly priced at $1.99, but this week they are 3 for $3.99 or $1.33 each. You don't have to buy 3 of them though. Out of pocket's $1.33 each. Then we're going to take our receipt. We're going to submit it to Fetch for 1,000 points for every $1 spent, and that's limited 2 times. So if you grab, 1 or 2 of them, you're going to get them for 33 cents each. Really, really good deal here, especially if you like some chocolate. Big shout out and thank you again to Lauren, who left us that comment on the Facebook page. Next deal we have is the Tasty Bite rice. These are regularly priced at $3.29. Now you do have to pay that out of pocket, but again, we got another Fetch rebate for 2,000 points back on one, and it's limited 3 times. So the final cost is going to be about $1.29 per rice. Again, you can get this up to 3 times. And again, a big shout out and thank you to Lauren, who left us the comment on Facebook again. Lauren was like killing it with Facebook deals yesterday, so I got to make sure I get them all in there. Thank you so much. All right, next deal, and this is another Lauren deal. We'll give a big shout out here in a second, is the Wonder Cake products. Now, my store carried the glazed honey buns for $3.29. And now her store, the one she posted, was the Wonder Mini Frosted Donuts for $2.49. And yes, they are included in the rebates here. I didn't have the donuts. Check, it's such a new product. Sometimes your stores don't carry them, or sometimes they carry them, they just haven't gotten them online yet. So you may want to just check in store too. Anyway, they're on sale anywhere from $2.49 to $3.29 each. You'd pay that out of pocket. We have an Ibotta rebate for 75 cents back on one. It's a limit of 1 time. And then we have a Fetch rebate for 700 points back on one, limit of 1 time. So you can try out this new product for $1.04 to $1.85. Again, big shout out and thank you to Lauren, who gave us this particular deal. And I wish I could have gotten a couple more products for you, but my store was very, very limited on what they were carrying. All right, next deal we have is the Cheez-Its. Grab 4 boxes of these. They're regularly priced at $3.99. The sale this week is buy 2, get 2 free. We have a printable coupon, and this is the only way we can do this particular deal right now. It's only coming in the printable form. So if your store doesn't accept printables, I'm sorry. You can still do the buy 2, get 2 free sale, but it will be more expensive. So the final cost with the printable coupon is $4.98 total, or $1.25 per box. It's a great stock up price, but that's a lot of Cheez-Its. So hopefully you have the room to store it. And I want to give a shout out and thank you to Candy for leaving the comment. Now, Candy did mention about buying 8 of them because 2 of them are free. I don't think that makes any difference. You should still be able to use that printable coupon. Most likely, you're going to need help getting the printable coupon to go through anyway with your cashier. So again, if your cashier's not going to accept them, they're not going to accept them. But Meijer is one of those that you have to have, 8 products. I don't think that Kroger is. It never has been in the past. So even though you're getting a free item, or 2 free items, because you're buying the right amount of products, it should still work and the cashier should fix it. So that's the way it should work regardless. But I do know there's some stores like Meijer that won't give you coupons on a free item. All right, so here's an update on the Gatorade, and I was completely wrong. I guess I did put the update in here. This is one of those deals I put together last night. So here's the way you want to do this with checkout 51 added into the mix, okay? So grab 10 of the Gatorade sports drinks, 28 ounce. They're regularly priced at $2.29. They're on sale for $1.99 each, and the deal is $1 each when you buy 10 or more, okay? There's a $1 off 2 digital coupon, or you can turn it to Kroger Cashback. I go ahead and clip the $1 off 2 digital coupon. Then you can use 2 printable coupons if your store accepts printables. If not, just add $2 to this whole thing. So it's out of pocket $7 if you're allowed printables. It's $9 if you're not. And then we can take a receipt and submit to checkout 51. Remember, we're buying 10 of these, so we can use all of these coupons and rebate apps together. So checkout 51 for $1 back on 2. It's a limit of 1 time. The final cost, if you're allowed to use printables, is $6 total or 60 cents each. If not, it's $8 total or 80 cents each. Either way, really, really good deal here with the Gatorade and all of the coupons put together. Next deal we have is the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, 18 ounce. These are regularly priced at $2.59. Grab 2 of them. They're on sale for buy one, get one. The final cost ends up being $2.59 total, or $1.30 per bottle. We also got a new deal on the Nestle Coffee Mate iced coffee. It's 50-ounce bottle, so you got quite a large bottle here. They're regularly priced at $4.99. There is a brand new digital coupon for buy one, get one. So use that digital coupon, pay $4.99 total for 2 of them, or $2.50 each. Really awesome deal here. Then we have another deal with a new digital coupon. The Hellmann's Mayo 30 ounce is regularly priced at $6.79, but we do have a $5.99 sale price, and we have a 2-off-1 digital coupon. So now we can grab one of these Hellmann's mayonnaise for just $3.99. All right, we're going to move into the weekly digitals here. I just have an update for you on the Pepsi deal that I showed you yesterday with the checkout 51. I wanted to show you how you could put that together with or without a printable coupon. So let me show you that particular deal. Remember, these are all digital coupons. You have to load them into your account. They're store coupons. So you compare them with manufacturer coupons, and we compare them with rebate apps to get the most amazing deals. Let me show you the update. All right, so here is the update. Grab 4 of the Pepsi Cola 12 packs. They're regularly priced at $10.99. They're going to be $5.99 each with a 5-time weekly digital coupon. If you can use the printable coupon, do that. Use the 3-off-4 printable coupon. You find at coupons.com. You're going to pay $20.96. We're going to submit to Fetch for 1,000 points for every $5 spent, limited 2 times. So we'll get 2,000 points back from Fetch. And then we can also submit to Checkout 51 and get $3 back on 4. It's a limit of 1 time. That makes the final cost at $15.96 total, or $3.99 each. If you can't use printable coupons, it will be $18.96 total for you, or $4.74 each. All right, so end of video here. If you've made it to the end, like always, you're completely awesome. But I do have a question of the day for you. I have last night was the band banquet for my kids' high school band. Now my oldest, my son there, he is a sophomore in high school. This is more for him than anything else. But my 8th grade daughter does march in the marching band. And so she got her letter last night at the band banquet too. And she was invited. So and he racked it up. He got all kinds of great awards. Like he's holding all of them. I know one's clear, so it's kind of hard to see, but he's holding a really kind of nice big one there. For all the stuff he's done. So I'm super proud of both my kiddos. My son plays trombone. My daughter plays French horn. Of course, I'm a trumpet player. My husband plays tuba. So it's kind of neat. We've got our own little brass ensemble. But I was just curious. So question of the day is, do you play an instrument? Let me know in the comments. If not, that's okay. You could just be no instrument or whatever, or give me a little emoji or whatever it might be. Just thought that'd be an interesting thing. How many people out there have played an instrument or ever played an instrument? I guess I should say. Some of you may have played in like high school or middle school or whatever. You don't play anymore, but just curious if you ever picked up an instrument and what it was. But yeah, so that was kind of fun and exciting time. And I'm always proud of my kiddos. They're kind of cute. Aren't they cute? Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be back with you with more deals later. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and do all the things, like it, comment, share it. Make sure you're subscribed. I want to hit 23K today. I'm so close. I'm so close. So make sure if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll be back with you later. Bye.